The Cagsawa Ruins is one of the most visited tourist spots in the Bicol region. The story of how it was destroyed by Mayon volcano's eruptions was told generation after generation. But now, a cultural consultant claims the church is not buried under volcanic soil. Well, David Santos has that story from Albay.
The Cagsawa Ruins are one of Albay's most popular tourist destinations. When Mount Mayon is quiet, local and foreign tourists flock to the iconic bell tower to have their photographs taken, with a majestic volcano in the background. As many as 5,000 tourists visit Casagua in the summer. Julie Mandane has been a tour guide for 17 years now, telling the same story to every visitor on how the Cagsawa Ruins came to be.
Ito na lang yung natitira, yung kampanaryo or lalagyan ng kampana. Nalubog ito noong 1814 February 1. Bali yung estimated na namatay sa loob ng simbahan daw is 1,200 na tao. Kasama si Father Fray Francisco Blanco.
The Cagsawa Church was built 2 centuries ago. Weathering Mayon's eruption over the years, only the church's bell tower remains. This government marker, placed on the belfry in 1954, briefly narrates how the church was supposedly destroyed, the same account tour guides like Mandane have become accustomed to.
Sa katagalan ko dito, na inaral namin, tapos nagbabasa kami kahit papano, para hindi kayo mapag-iwanan ng mga...
Saan niyo po nababasa?
Sa libro from Department of Tourism. Opo, naituturo din po, pero hindi marami kami natututunan dun sa labas ng eskwelahan. Opo.
But this version of Cagsawa's rather mysterious past is now being challenged. Abdon Balde Jr. is a Bicolano language commissioner and is a cultural consultant to the Albay government. He recently posted photos on Facebook showing Cagsawa Church as it looked several decades ago. Note that aside from the belfry, the church's facade was almost intact. Balde says this debunks the long-running belief that the church is buried deep under the volcanic soil and that only the belfry is tall enough to breach the surface.
Gusto ko lang patayin na legend na merong simbahan sa ilalim na pwedeng hukayin at pwedeng makihuwang intact. Walang simbahan sa ilalim.
The renewed interest in what really happened to the 200-year-old church is not likely to affect its appeal as a tourist destination. For Mandane, unless the new account of Cagsawa's history is made official, he will keep telling the story he knows, handed down from generation to generation.
Mas naniniwala ako na may tao na nanubog sa loob ng simbahan dahil nga po, yung mga panahon na yun daw, ay evacuation center talaga ang simbahan habang sumasabog yung Bulkan Mayon.
Hindi ko pinapatay yung myth na ganon. Kung gusto nilang maniwala, okay lang sa kanila. Kaya lang, i-correct natin dahil mali yung itinuturo natin sa mga turista, mali ang tinuturo natin sa mga bata. So, this miseducation should be corrected.
The Albay government has yet to decide whether there is a need to alter the history of Daraga Town's most famous tourist spot. Experts say there are 2 ways to preserve the importance of historical sites like the Cagsawa Ruins. Either you restore it to its original structure, which can be very expensive, or you leave it as it is, but tell the real story behind it. Albay is home to some of the oldest churches in the Philippines, since Bicol is regarded as a bastion of Catholic evangelization during the Spanish occupation. The now controversial Cagsawa Church was founded by a martyred Spanish friar, a saint no less, San Pedro de Bautista. The Daraga Church on top of the Santa Maria Hill is also a favorite destination of pilgrims. And the churches in Camalig Town as well as in Legazpi City are frequently visited by tourists and devotees alike. So it is not just Albay's natural wonders that attract travelers. It also boasts landmarks that offer a glimpse of its storied past. David Santos, 9 News, Albay.